The Galaxy Buds 2 were offered as a bonus for purchasing a Z Flip 3 or a Fold 3, so I grabbed the lavender colorway. They retail for $149.99, but I do have a referral code for 5% off the Samsung online store. These are Samsung's newest in their line of truly wireless earbuds. I have had a ton of fun comparing the Buds 2 versus the Buds Pro and the Buds Plus and the Pixel Buds A series. So this is my review plus some comparisons. By the way, a huge thank you to Spider Oak for sponsoring the video today. Your data and your conversations deserve to be private and secure, whether you are collaborating with team members for your business or chatting with the people that matter most to you. If you are at home or at work, you need a solution that you can trust. With Crossclave from Spider Oak, your data comes first with an uncompromised focus on security and privacy. That means whether you are chatting with friends and family via text, you're sharing files with team members, you are calling someone in another country, or making video calls to celebrate the holidays. Everything is encrypted before it leaves your device, so not even Crossclave can see what you are doing, unlike other file storage and sharing tools on the market. Crossclave uses top security and encryption tech, so those personal photos or important work documents are kept private. No one can snoop on your chats, voice, or video calls. Crossclave is clean and it's easy to use with no trackers and ads, with no one monitoring your data to sell you things. The best part is they offer free chat and video calling with no hidden fees and no fine print. Just 100% clear and reliable communications for a group or one-on-one. And for the nerds out there like me, yes, they do have a white paper, and yes, there is a data sheet on their site if you want to read up on how Crossclave works. Check it out for free by going over to spideroak.com/crossclave. That's spideroak.com/crossclave. Collaborate securely with the people who matter most to you with Crossclave. The Buds 2 come in graphic black, lavender, which is the color I have here, white, or an olive green color. The case is almost a carbon copy of the one that comes with the Pros, except for the color differences. The Buds themselves are a little bit smaller than the Pros, but they do have a similar shape. Now, if you remember my Pro review, that little bump on them, it does create some uncomfortable wear time because it sits on the concha part of your ear, and it does cause some pressure. I can't wear them for a long time, which sucks because I think the Pros have the best sound quality. The Buds 2 are a step down in sound quality, but a serious step up in comfort, at least for me. In the box, they do come with 3 different ear tips, so you can find your best size for the best fit. Also, in Samsung's wearable app, there is an earbud fit test that you can take to see if they have a good solid fit in your ear. These are the lightest Samsung Buds to date, and I can barely feel them whenever I am wearing them. That's a really good thing. When I say that they are a step down in sound quality, that's not by much, and that's not necessarily a terrible thing or anything. It's just a fraction of the sound quality. Like, these are so close in sound quality that I really do suggest saving $50 or more or less depending on discounts and sales, unless there are specific features in the Pros that you prefer. These are almost as excellent sounding as the Pros with a little bit less meat on the bass, but they are super vibrant and the trebles are clean. I usually play songs from Pink Floyd and Daft Punk. I play some movie soundtracks and some orchestra music to test earbuds, and these pick up on little sounds like live instruments and vocal fluctuations from the singers without any distortions. So I'm happy with them. They sound great. Like, listen to the Dune soundtrack with these in because, whoa, that'll blow you away. Now, Samsung has been kind of quiet about the hardware, but they did state that these have 2-way dynamic speakers. By the way, if you are not subscribed yet, click the button down below. Check out all the ways you can support the free content via the description below as well. So I tested these little Buds 2 with both my Pixel 6 Pro and my Z Fold 3. Samsung phone compatibility also means that you get access to Samsung's proprietary scalable codec. So technically the sound is better whenever you're paired to a Samsung phone, but it's not hugely noticeable. I do think they still sound awesome with my Pixel, and that's usually where I'm playing music from. Now, these include Bluetooth 5.2, which is a step up from the Pixel Buds A series 5.0, and you pair them to your wearables app by holding down on both of the earpieces to put them into your pairing mode. You cannot connect them to multiple devices simultaneously, but they are really fast at switching between paired devices. The call quality quality on these was really stellar. It was very clear with the voice pickup unit. I could hear my mom and she could hear me totally fine. She didn't even know that I had earbuds in. They're rounded and pretty smooth, and I think that helps with any kind of wind issues. You do have to take both of them out of your ears to auto pause, but they don't autoplay whenever placing back in your ear. So the in-ear detection I think could be better. The A series are definitely better at this. There are a lot of features that you get access to with the wearable app and plugin for these earbuds, which you can download on the Pixel 6 Pro as well as any Samsung phones. So for example, active noise cancellation, which works great. I have tried these while out at the post office and I couldn't hear the conversations around me, which was awesome because people get really angry at the post office. I've also used it whenever I was out near some noisy traffic and it blocked out most of the noise, which brings me to ambient sound, which can be a safety feature as well, which are detected by 2 outer microphones. There's also 1 inner mic. One problem I have with ambient sound on most earbuds is that the white noise that you can sometimes get out of earbuds feeding sound through to your ear holes, it's pretty noticeable. There's still some of that in these, but the white noise that you hear in the background is very minimal. Now in the wearables app, you will notice that you lose 360 audio and there's no voice detect, which are both features that come in the pros. And if you want those explained, check out my pro review because I'm not going to cover those here. Bixby is automatically included, but you can add Google Assistant as an option. For Samsung phones, I did a tutorial a while back showing how to switch if you are having any kind of trouble with that. It's fairly easy. Inside that application, you can still control the equalizer. I prefer dynamic myself or the bass boost, depending on the content, and firmware updates are very easy with these. A few other settings are included in the app like Find My Earbuds and Labs, which are experimental settings. None of that is necessarily new if you are coming from older Samsung earbuds. I found the touch controls to be a little bit finicky, but not terrible. You can, for example, tap to pause or play or skip, and these are IPX2, which is a step down from the pros as well. I love that these can be charged wirelessly as well as via USB-C, and they do charge really quickly. The battery could be better, in my opinion. They last for about 5 hours of playback with ANC on, or 7.5 hours without it. The case will get you about 20 hours with ANC on, or 29 hours without it enabled. They will get you through a coast-to-coast flight, but you will need to stick them in the case after that. So compared to the other ones that I currently have in hand right now, I like the Buds Plus the least because the sound quality is the worst, especially for troubles, but the battery is a win. The battery is really strong on this one. The Pixel A series is excellent for assistant, but there is no wireless charging, and that's definitely a point taken away for me. Then you have the pros and the Buds 2. I would go with the Buds 2 if you don't need those extra pro features, and the pros if you want the best sound quality and the extra features. Samsung phone or not, both of those sound great. I love the Buds 2. I think they are an excellent option. Click up here if you want to see my Pixel Buds A series review, which I recently posted, or here for my Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro review. Special thanks again to Spider Oak for sponsoring this episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.